What's up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer here. We're playing Train Simulator 2014 yet again. It's been a long time since we played this game without being on twitch.tv for the live streams every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm going to go ahead and play this game. It's actually something I tried to do on the stream last night, halfway drunk, okay, or really drunk, depending on how you look at it. But it's going to be the London or East Coast Main Line, London to Peterborough route. It's career scenario number 7, back to bounds green, using the high-speed train East Coast. Gotta learn how to talk East Coast. Maybe I'm a little hungover. I don't know. Anyways, it's about 80 minutes long. 5 out of 5 circles. Dark red means it's hard as hell. Whew. And it says drive an early evening high-speed train HST service from Peterborough to London's King's Cross, and then take the empty stock to Bounds Green Depot for stabling. Sounds easy enough, right? Well, the problem is there's a couple slowdowns during the scenario, and even though I played it halfway drunk or fully drunk, depending on how you look at it, last night, I still don't remember where the slowdowns are, and I still could fail this scenario in its entirety. So not sure if I'm a little embarrassed about that or not. Last night's live stream was absolutely amazing. 20 plus viewers, almost 30 at times, during the entire 7-hour stream. If you want to check that out, go to twitch.tv, the MiddleAgedGamer. You can see all my videos up on there. I'll put the full live stream up as well. Again, every Saturday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Enough talking about crap. We are gaming for charity. I'm going to go ahead and get into the Google Maps portion of the scenario real quick so you can check that out. And I'll go ahead and get the scenario loaded up as well. Here we go. Alright, we're on the Google Maps portion of our video. And I don't have the webcam on for just 1 second for this particular part. It will go back on by the time we start the actual scenario. Anyway, as you can see, it's in the UK, in England here. And we're going to start off the scenario right outside of Peterborough. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. And luckily I am using the actual train route option instead of the car one like I've normally been doing. Thanks to whoever gave me that tip on YouTube back in the day. But here's Peterborough Station right here. So you can zoom in just a little bit more. Looks like it's probably a regional service right here. And let's see. This looks like a high-speed train at HST, which is what we'll be driving or being the engineer of. Let's go ahead and zoom back out. There we go. A couple noteworthy places along the way. Potter's Bar, my favorite place to drink. We'll definitely be stopping by there. And there we go, we're getting to London. Let's go ahead and zoom in. And this is going to be King's Cross in London. You can see over here, this is, was it St. Pancras, however you pronounce it. And you can see all the high-speed trains just outside the terminal here. Really long facility. And you got the tube stop right outside as well. So that's pretty much it. That's the Google Maps portion of this video. Let's go ahead and get the scenario loaded up. Alright guys, we got the game loaded up. We're going to put the windshield wipers on, turn off the alarm, get the brake off. We're going to set it directly to 100% and get going. Not going to waste any time whatsoever. Let the brake pressure release a little bit. Again, I tried to play this last night. I did absolutely horrible. About 3 3/4 of a mile to go to Peterborough platform, which is the first station. And I don't want to take a screenshot, but I definitely did right there with the beautiful task list up. Anyways, we're going to pick up passengers at Peterborough platform. Then we're going to go all the way to King's Cross, which is something like 75 miles from Peterborough, which is an absolutely insane distance. Then we're going to take our stock to the Bounds Green Depot. So let's go ahead and get into it. Clear day, it's raining. Oddly enough, there's no clouds above us. Make sure I got the headlights on. I don't think I do. Not gonna guarantee that though. There we go. Pretty good looking train if I do say so myself. I love the dark gray with the light gray mixture right there. Very, very nice. And let's go ahead and get inside. Right here you can see the rain effect on the window, which is absolutely beautiful. We got the sun and the clouds up there. Very, very nice. Got a nice little table here in case you want to play cards, do shots like we did last night on our live stream. And these are not the plush purple seats that you're used to seeing that DVS My Will Be Done likes, if you're familiar with him, otherwise known as Brian, B-R-I-A-N. What an amazing, funny character he is. But they are nice, wonderful seats there. I'm going to get back inside the front cab. Here we go. If you don't know, I've been drinking Red Bull, so I'm a little hyper. Normally it's like, today on the Middle-Aged Gamer, we're playing this route. But I'm yelling at the mic right now, and I honestly don't care. So if you guys haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a special live stream on twitch.tv and giving away about 10 games. We're going to be giving away 1 free pizza delivery and also maybe 1 free membership on twitch.tv for a turbo membership. Not sure about that quite yet. Got to look into the details, but definitely a free pizza delivered to your house. I don't care where you live in the world, you're getting a free pizza. I'll figure it out one way or another. I'll dial the 01152 area code if I have to, or is that a national code, country code, who knows. Anyways, better go ahead and pay attention real quick because we're getting close to the Peterborough platform. We have to start braking fairly soon. I feel bad for talking because I really don't know when I need to brake right now. We're going to go ahead and start it in the colored section at the bottom, track list right there here shortly. Let's go ahead and start right about now. And we're going to go straight to, we'll get close to 90 if I can. Let's try 85, that's full service right there. I'd hate to go above full service if I don't have to. And make sure to turn off all the alarms unless you want your train shut down. And it's going to be very, very, very close, getting down to 30 here. Hopefully I get underneath 30. If not, I'm going to go ahead and back on out and you'll never see this video in your lifetime. Oof. Yeah, we're going to have to restart that. Alright, let's go ahead and restart the scenario real quick. Alright, so we got the scenario loaded up right here. You got a couple of reductions of speed coming up. I call those FU moments, but not a big deal. Get the reverser forward, take the brake off. Let's turn the windshield wipers on, turn the alarm off. Let's go ahead and go straight to 100%. Put the sander down, put the headlights on. That's a mouthful right there. And not in the very gay sense as you guys are thinking. We'll take a look on the outside just to make sure I got the headlights on properly. Oh, I don't. Let's go ahead and turn the headlights on. There we go. And as you see, fairly beautiful train. I love the dark gray with the light gray right there. And don't have to worry about wheel slip even though it is raining or drizzling slightly. Go ahead and get inside the cab real quick, or inside the passenger cab right here. Very beautiful. Very beautiful rain effects, weather outside, streaking on the window, whatever you want to call it. Got a nice little table here to do shots. If you guys watched the live stream last night, it was absolutely insane. I think I did about 14 shots over the course of 7 hours, and somehow I still wasn't 100% drunk. But these are definitely not the plush purple seats that DVS mod will be done normally talks about. They're a little harder, browner, but still nice rendering in my opinion. Let's go ahead and get back in the front, make sure we're not missing anything. Alright, speed odometer is working correctly right there. And if you guys haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away about 10 free games. I'm also going to be delivering a pizza to one of your guys' houses directly. And no joke, I don't care if you live in Croatia, UK, or if you live somewhere stateside. We will be delivering a pizza to your house at some point if you're selected as a winner. So again, go ahead and subscribe, get your friends to subscribe, and we'll be doing that at 2,000 subscribers on one of the Saturday twitch.tv streams, which again is every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so we just got about 2¼ miles to go to Peterborough. Coming up on it fairly quick. And we just got to be a little bit careful about when we start braking. So I'm not really used to this train, I will admit that. But as you can see on the bottom graph, we have to get down to 30 miles per hour, which is very, very important. We don't want to lose any points during this scenario. And now's the time where I gotta stop blabbing, whatever I'm yapping, whatever you want to call it. And if you wonder why I'm talking so funny, I've drank way too much Red Bull. I've actually had a couple shots, so I apologize if I say anything absolutely out of the ordinary or crazy. I don't have Brian here to back me up and laugh at everything I do and do Liu Kang kicks. Let's go ahead and get down to 0. Let's turn the brake on. Let's go and do full service, which is about it's about 85% on the brake. You can go up to 90. Just be careful. You don't want to hit 100%, otherwise you get the emergency brake deduction, and your passengers won't feel very good after that. Turn off the AWS system right there. Alright, so it looks like we're going to get just under 30. Just in time as well, which is positive. There we go. Again, just concentrating. We've got another HST train passing us right there. Gorgeous visuals. We're going to go ahead and start braking the train here shortly. Let's go and do full service again, or pretty close to it. Go right at the end of the platform right there. This is what we want. Go ahead and load passengers right here. I'm going to leave it in the exterior view for now as well. As you can see, after this we have to go to King's Cross. It's roughly about 75 miles to go, and yes, I said 75 miles if you didn't hear me already. It's absolutely insane distance to go. Luckily we'll be doing above 100 miles per hour almost the entire time. And I have no clue what I'm going to talk about, but it's going to be a long, boring trip for some of you guys. So go ahead and grab yourself a beer, some apple juice if you're underage, whatever you like drinking, and kick back and relax for a while. I feel like blowing my horn out of the station. I think I will. If you watched the live stream last night, Brian was saying the horn sounds very sad and depressing. I will say that I definitely agree with him, and you'll hear that here in just a minute. Got a regional service over there to the top left of the screen. You can see that coming into the station. Alright, pretty close to departing right here. You can see that little red bar on the bottom left going to your right. Get ready to release the brakes. There we go. Doors are closed. Let's go ahead and get moving forward. Go straight to 100%. Don't worry about wheel slip. And we're ready to head to London's King's Cross. It's going to be fairly barren on the first part of this trip until we get about probably about 25 to 30 miles away from London's King's Cross, where things get more populated. And again, be careful not to go above 25 right here. Don't want to get hit for any speeding penalties. Here we go. Let's get a view of it winding through the tracks like a snake, as I call it, on one of my train buys, which I dubbed that term. You guys are welcome out there. You guys can definitely copy me if you want to. There it is, snaking through the switch in the back right there. Not doing over 25, and as soon as it goes to 105 on that speedometer, we're going to go 100% on the throttle. Some nice scenery. Let's go ahead and bump it up to 100% though. May do one more train by, and then I'll get back on the interior of the cab, make sure I know where I'm going. Very, very beautiful. Great modeling on both sides. That's one of the reasons I do love this route. Very good details throughout the entire route, whether you're in the remote or more remote sections of the scenario, or once you get to a more urban area of the scenario, it gets more detailed. Alright, let's go ahead and get back in cab real quick. There's a lot of whistle stops coming up. I'm going to try to hit as much as I can. Again, I've been drinking, so you never know if I'm going to miss one or two. I do apologize. If you see that I missed one, not a whole lot I can do. Feels weird though making an actual YouTube video. I'm so used to being on Twitch and having the chat stream that I can talk to people on. And it seems to be getting more and more popular every week as well, which is a definite positive. As you guys know, we are gaming for charity right now and always on the live stream. And it hasn't been 30 days yet. I've already made over $110 or $120 in the past 20 days or so for charity. I'm hoping to get $150 every month to send directly to the Cancer Research Institute, but we'll see how that goes. Also got my donate page. Can't talk today. That's probably the Red Bull. It's hard to say. I also got my donate page up, or donate link on my twitch.tv stream, so I'm hoping some people donate over the weekends. If you do donate at any point during the week or on the weekends, $4.99 or more towards charity, I will do a route and scenario of your choice, and I'll post it on YouTube as a professional video, along with doing the Google Maps portion of the video as well. So any of you guys who really want to see that special career scenario that you can't finish or can't beat, or just don't have the money to buy and want to see how it looks, you can definitely request it. It only takes a $4.99 or $4.99 donation to charity. I would love to keep that and put it in my bank, but again, for all of 2014, I am going to be donating everything to charity. I'll readdress that in 2015 at some point, of course. And just so you know, we got about 72 miles to go. Our ETA in the bottom right is pretty spot on to our arrival time. It's slightly off. It's only about 7 seconds off or so, which is not a big deal. As long as we're within the minute, then we're definitely good to go. Okay, so just want to make sure not to go over 100 miles per hour right here for this short section until we get to the 105 area. And as you can see, there's not a whole lot on either side of us. It's going to be mostly countryside. And you're going to be seeing a whole lot of countryside coming up. I love it. Very, very soothing. Almost went over the speed right there. Wasn't paying attention to my own advice. But I didn't. That's the most important thing. I hit exactly 101, but if I would have gone 101.1, I would have got hit with a deduction right there. Go ahead and bump it up back to 100%. So we go to 105, then 125 after that. Do a couple quick train bys real fast as we pick up speed here. And I'll keep a close eye on the speedometer in the bottom left right there. Make sure I don't go over 105 for any reason. One of the whistle boards right there. Let's go ahead and get back inside. There's a bunch more coming up, if I remember right. Very depressing horn. That's what Brian said last night. I do tend to agree with him, but it's very English style. We can go ahead and get back up to 125 miles per hour. Bump it up to 100% right here. I'm hoping to make this one video. I think it's going to be longer than an hour. In total, it's about 80 minutes. But I want to make one long video on YouTube. I think it allows me to upload up to 2 hours with being a member on there, which is a positive. Definitely helps out on my streams. I wish I could upload the entire stream on YouTube, all 7 hours of it from last night. But they won't allow it for whatever reason. Get back inside for a little bit. Go ahead and have a bit of my drink right here. Very soothing. I'm not gonna say what I'm drinking. I mean, obviously you can tell, but I'm paying for that Formula 1 race right now, or race car, I should say. And that's just good detailing throughout. You got tanks or ponds, whatever you want to call them, side streets. Every now and then you see construction equipment that's actually moving with cars around it. There's tractors. Really, really cool, honestly. Didn't mean to hit that horn. That was my bad. Although I think I just passed a crossing, so I guess it worked out. Get back in cab here. 65 miles to go. So obviously we're making really, really good time. Still a long, long distance to go. But as long as we're doing over 100 miles per hour, it should go by fairly quickly. At least I'm praying that it goes by fairly quickly, because it seems like it could take forever. Wonder how much that house costs up on the hill up there. Definitely more than I can afford. And I don't think this train would slow down and pick me up if I wanted to go to London. I think we got a cab light here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, definitely the cab light. Don't need it, obviously. It's daytime outside, although it is starting to drizzle again right now. Let's get our windshield wiper back on. So weird. Very, very clear outside. Slightly cloudy, I guess. I guess I'm going through some small clouds causing the rain. Let's do a train by real quick. Yeah, I'm sad. Horn right there. Let's get back inside. I don't want to miss any more whistle boards. Another regional service passing by right there. Alright, down to 61 and 3/4 of a mile to go. I'm very, very determined to beat all the career scenarios. If you saw me when I started this up, I'm trying to go one by one through them because I do like this scenario that much. Similar to the Pacific Surfliner scenarios that I did one by one. So what I'm going to try to do on the throttle, I'm going to try to go in between 123 and 124 as my goal. And I think I can use 20 and 40% on the throttle to do so, but we'll find out here shortly. I just don't want to get below 123 for any reason. So let's see what happens, staying at 40% right here. And hopefully it allows me to relax a little bit as well until we hit any slow down sections. Alright, so we're at 124 right there. I'll probably let it hit 125 and then go back down to 123. But I'm going to keep a close eye on that graph below as well, just to ensure I don't hit any fast downhill sections, which I don't think there are any on this particular scenario, because I'm hoping they're not. This is Huntingdon platform right here. Couple switches right here, but we are staying on the fast line, which is the one towards the inside, obviously. Outside would be a more regional service where you're stopping at every platform. Okay, so we got 120 on the graph below. I'll probably let it coast until I get to 120. That way I don't have to brake for any reason. As you can see, it's slow to get down to 120. Just going to get down to 119 just in case. I can moderate my speed as best as possible. There we go. Whistle board coming up. I call it a whistle board, it's really just an intersection. We get on the exterior as we pass this train right here, so you guys can see some scenery on both sides. Got a nice river on the right hand side right here as well. We'll be drag racing the regional service to our left coming up. Beautiful, beautiful scenery, considering there's not a whole lot of buildings. There we go. We've got quite a longer train too. That's what she said. They always like the longer trains, right? And just keeping a close eye on my miles per hour at the bottom. Make sure we don't go over 120 for any reason. Go and get back in cab real quick. Put it up to 100%. We want to get it closer to 125 if possible. And again, on the graph below, we do have a green platform coming up, which usually means you're going to be right next to that platform. And if we're doing this type of speeds, we definitely want to blow our warning horn prior to hitting that platform. Make sure no one's standing too close to it and gets scared by us, or possibly gets killed by us if they were to fall on the train tracks for any reason, because there's no saving you with the train doing 100 plus miles per hour towards you. Alright, let's go ahead and do the warning. And no one's on the platform, which is good. Let's take our windshield wipers off. Looks like it stopped drizzling again, which is always a positive. Another intersection coming up. Yum yum. Again, gonna toggle between 20 and 40% on the throttle right there, which is basically notch 1 and notch 2. Quite a bit off in the distance over there. Do a couple train buys here in a minute. Just under 50 miles to go now. Making some pretty good time. Already took 20 miles per hour off. And it's been an absolute enjoyment so far. Big shout out to Big Bad Crusher from last night. Also Drew helped me out quite a bit. I know there's a lot of people in the stream last night, like Wayne Taylor, High Voltage, and a few other ones that were there for almost or all the entire 7 hours. But Drew and Big Bad Crusher got on Skype with me and were trying to help me out on X-Plan, so I definitely appreciate you guys for that. And I'm planning on the next stream to invite a bunch of people to the Skype chat to talk as well. We'll see how that goes. Might invite 2 or 3. I'm hoping it's not too many people talking at once. I will admit though, I believe it was Drew on the Skype chat last night. He's from Australia, and I was really, I don't know why I'm blowing the horn right there, but I know I was really drunk, but it was a little bit hard to understand him. I know a lot of people can't understand me. I've been all over the world and lived in San Antonio for the past couple years, but the Australian accent, you got to really pay attention. Got another intersection coming up. There we go. But regardless, they both helped me out. I still got a long ways to go in X-Plan, but I'm going to make some videos on that fairly soon. Just learning how to go from airport to airport. Got the takeoff down for the most part, but I really need to work on the landings portion. And if anybody saw the live stream last night, my landing was 100 times better than Brian's landing. No offense, Brian. DVS mod will be done out there. I can get back in cab now. Stay here for just a bit. Alright, 44 3/4 of a mile to go. We're just rattling off the miles with our speed that we're going right now. My only worry is I have no clue where the reduction of speed is at. I think it's around 30 to 35 miles, somewhere in there. But again, the intoxication levels of last night's stream, I really honestly don't know truly where it is exactly. It could be before that or after that. Another train coming up. Let me get on the exterior. In fact, let me do the front so you guys can see it go all the way through. Do something different. Hopefully I'm not making anybody sick by the change in views, but I'm trying to make everybody proud. If it was just me, I'd stay in cab. But you do miss these beautiful views, especially like this right here. Just gonna leave it on this view for a minute until we get through the next platform. Do one more horn before I hit the platform as well. Very, very loud, kind of obnoxious. Some would say sad. There we go, going through the platform right there. ETA still right on the arrival time, which is positive. Intersection coming up, just making sure I don't go over 125 for any reason. Luckily the route is relatively flat. Under 40 miles to go now. If you guys are still tuning in at this point, I thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully you guys can make it all the way through this scenario. And more so, hopefully after you get off watching this, you go back and play the scenario as well. Again, just toggling between 20 and 40% right here. And I'm gonna stay probably in cab for the most of this, just because I don't want to miss those slowdowns for any reason. I know it was around 30 miles to London's King's Cross. We're at 36 miles, so I know it's coming up at some point. And if I remember right, you have to brake pretty hard from the time you see the symbol, and I think it goes down to 15 miles per hour. And the big FU movement on the next one is it goes down to 30 miles per hour a second time shortly after that, and that's what got me on last night's stream. Strange part about the stream is I did do the steam engine or steam locomotive for I guess probably the first or second time on the live stream, and I continue to play one of the career scenarios until I beat it, and I'll be uploading that on YouTube probably midweek sometime, so you guys can see that stream with us taking shots and beating that scenario. Also beat another scenario on the Glasgow, I think, railway link, if I remember right. But I was playing music from Spotify the entire time. Not sure if I want to try to upload that or not, because I know it's going to get copyrighted because of the music on there. But that could potentially be coming up midweek as well, along with my other live stream videos. Alright, so there's the flashing yellow right there. Let's go ahead and start braking. That's warning us. We gotta get down to 15 miles per hour. If you saw the 15 right there, which I didn't see last night because I was drinking too much. And I got it on 90% brake. I just don't want to go past the marker, which I don't think I will. But better to be safe than sorry, in my opinion. Definitely coming up here fairly soon. And I still don't know why it's going down. I didn't read the task up front, so I guess that's partially my fault. Should be coming up here shortly. I guess they got construction going on down there. If you see the movement off in the distance, I was going to keep it at 15 here shortly. Yeah, I think it's coming up. Not sure quite where. Probably on this yellow sign right here is when it goes down to 15, so I could be losing a little bit of the time right here, but Better to be safe than sorry, in my opinion. You can see my ETA is slightly going up. Again, not a huge deal. I think I can make up a few extra seconds once I get past this section. So I guess they're slowing me down because of the work being done to the right over there, but I honestly don't understand it. I should be able to fly through here, at least going faster than 15 miles per hour. And to me that looks like a warehouse to the right anyway, so wouldn't they be doing that every day? Alright, there's the reduction in 15 right there. Regional service is passing us as well. And about 32 miles to go to King's Cross in London. Can't wait to get there. As we get closer from here on out, there's going to be a lot more detailing on the left and right of the track. I think that little T symbol means the end of the reduction in speed. I could be wrong, but let's find out here shortly. I think the back of the train has to hit that spot if I remember right. Any moment now. The billboard on the left right there says "We are rail fans." Damn right, we definitely are rail fans. Alright, go back to 125 now. Put it to 100% right there. And again, there's going to be another reduction in speed coming up at some point. I have no clue, honestly, where the second reduction in speed is. But there is a second one. There could be a third one for all I know. I quit after the second one, so there's no telling. Just doing a couple train bots. I'll do one more before getting back to in-cab. Going to get back in cab, make sure we don't miss anything, and we're going to start making some good time to the next platform. Bring up the task list again in case anybody missed it. We'll be dropping off the passengers at King's Cross platform, going to Bowes Park, and then stopping at the Bounds Green Depot right there. And it's starting to drizzle again. Let's get our windshield wipers back on. An engineer always needs to see out of the windscreen properly, and I wish I could wash this off by hand, but I can't. As you can see, definitely more detailed coming up with more objects on the left and right hand side. Probably going to stay in cab for most of the time. Again, I don't know where that second slowdown is, and I really don't want to jack this up this far into the scenario for any reason. Again, I want to thank you guys for tuning into the twitch.tv live stream. If you guys want to subscribe to that, go to twitch.tv/TheMiddleAgedGamer all together. And we live stream every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are looking to do a midweek retro stream every week, but that is definitely still in the works, but it is coming up. And it'll actually be done from a different location, surprisingly. So look forward to that into the coming weeks. Just warning the passengers on this platform. Looks like there was two beautiful ladies right there. Alright, 27 miles to go. Passing another regional service. I'm assuming it's going to start getting busier and busier as we get into King's Cross. Let's do a regular view like this. See what's coming up. You can see the scenery on both the left and right hand side as well. It's always a plus. I want to leave it in this view for a moment. Warning passengers, about to pass the regional service right there. Flying by it. Sorry, dude. Passing another HST fast service going the other way right there. Very beautiful. Great detailing. Just going to get back in cab, make sure I don't miss that slowdown for any reason. And on the graph below, we do have to stay underneath 115. So I guess it's a good thing I got back in cab to make sure I'm doing things properly. So we're going to be going through a tunnel here in a second. There we go. Just want to take our windshield wiper off. No reason to have it on during the tunnel. I'm going to leave it off until after probably the next tunnel. I think there's two tunnels right here. Again, beautiful detailing in my opinion. Just trying to see what's off the bridge right there. Almost got caught speeding right there. I think I caught it just in time. Ooh, that scared me. I was like, I just wasted this entire time to speed right there, but luckily I didn't. Again, starting to get into the bigger platforms and better detailing on both the left and right hand side, if you can see that. Very beautiful. And starting to get into more AI traffic as well. Passing a few regional services here. And if you're just tuning in, this is the Middle-Aged Gamer. We're playing Train Simulator 2014 against the London to Peterborough route that we're on right now. We're using the HST locomotive, or the high-speed train. It is definitely high speed. We've been doing over 100 miles per hour almost this entire time. Couple quick train buys real fast, and hopefully I don't miss the reduced speed section. Alright, I'm going to get back in cab before I miss anything. Going around some blind curves right here. And we're right at 16.5 miles to go right now. Getting really close. And this is the point where you don't want to miss anything. Still have yet to see that second slowdown anywhere. I know it's coming up at some point. Alright, we're under 15 miles to go. And there's that slowdowns coming up. Gotta get down to 30. Go ahead and do full service. And we're coming up on Potter's Bar, my favorite platform to stop at for a good beer. Potter's Bar is always a special place, or always will hold a special place in my heart. Alright, good. Just under 30, which is good. Perfect timing. Looks like it's a really short section, which is fine by me because I want to get back up to speed as soon as possible. There we go. Go ahead and go back 100% right here. Only 13.25 miles to go to King's Cross, London. Getting really close. ETA is slightly below the arrival time, which also is a positive. Passed by Potter's Bar, which is one of my favorite places to stop at. And you can see we're getting into a lot more detailing since we're closer to London. Huge residential development outside of the train station. Very similar to what you would see at the actual station as well. Goodbye, Potter's Bar. I miss you. Cheers to you. reduction to 100, which is not going to affect us by any means. 12.25 miles to go. Got a tunnel coming up as well. Again, fairly long tunnel right here. Looks to be about a mile or slightly over a mile long. We'll be passing by the Hadley Wood platform fairly soon. Shortly after this next tunnel coming up. Alright, right at 10.25 miles or so to go. We'll be passing by New Barnet here shortly as well. Just warn the passengers here. Stay away from the platform, loading zone. High-speed train coming by you. I don't see any other slowdowns as of yet. I've never been this far into the scenario. If you're watching my live stream, I didn't make it this far before quitting out. Play that twice. Well, just give them a little extra warning. Seems like we're going slightly downhill. Just enough to where we don't need 40% power or step 2 power. We do have to get down to 95 miles per hour. I'm going to let it coast right now until we get to that speed. Just hoping the rain or drizzle would let up. Definitely still going though right now. Alright, 6.5 miles to go. Got down to 95 right here. And I think the drizzle just stopped. It looks like it did, yep. Makes things a bit easier coming into King's Cross. Alright, we're down to 95. Going through a short tunnel here. And if you made it this far in the stream, thank you so much. You're probably one of the people who can make it through my entire live stream as well. I definitely appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to go ahead and leave me a comment as well if you made it this far. And I just want you to say, I made it this far. That's what I want to hear from everybody. No one else will know what you're talking about unless they watch the entire video. Okay, so gotta get down to 90 miles per hour. We're still right at the arrival time, which is good. We're about 16 seconds behind on our ETA. which is not a problem. As long as we're well within the minute, we should be okay. Again, gonna let it coast down to 90 right here, so we're not speeding coming up. 4¼ miles to go to King's Cross. Definitely need to start paying attention right now. Anything can happen. And right at 3½ miles. I got a reduction in speed coming up. A couple AWS system warnings going off right there, saying, hey, you should probably slow down. And I'm starting to agree with them. Passing through Finsbury Park here shortly, and I need to get down to 65. With the sad, sad, sad horn. ETA is below the arrival time, which is good. Gives me some more time to figure out what's going on without rushing into anything. Double yellow coming up. Hopefully I don't run into any red lights for any reason. That would not be a good day. Double yellow, which is good. That's what I wanted. Alarm's going off, which is good, making me pay attention instead of slacking. I got a single yellow coming up, which is not good. I don't want to hit a red signal, which is coming up, it looks like. You can see the being able to pass is denied right now. So I'm just going to coast slowly. Hitting tab on the keyboard every now and then, trying to pass without having to stop the entire way. That'd put a little dent into my ETA if I had to do that. Alright, so we got the double yellow at least. Let's go ahead and speed up just a bit. Still quite a few signals going off. And we may have a red signal coming up. Definitely behind a train right here, it looks like. Let's go ahead and slow down to a stop right here. You can see the train in front of us right there. Alright, let's go ahead and wait it out real quick. Looks like he's waiting for someone to leave as well. Not a whole lot we can do. Kind of wish I had a beer right now, other than this Red Bull. Okay, our ETA is starting to go up, which is making me nervous. Is that train moving at all yet? It's hard to say. There we go, got the single yellow. Take the brakes off. Let's go ahead and get moving forward. going to keep it at 15 miles per hour. And just want to watch my speed right here. It's definitely going slightly downhill if you look at the ratios, and you can easily go over speed at this portion of the track. Good all the way into King's Cross platform coming up. Again, just going on and off the brakes a little bit, keep us under 15 miles per hour. Tons of HST trains here, tons of regional service here as well, and a beautiful platform if I do say so myself. Alright, we're covered up, no more rain on us. Thank God. Beautiful terminal here. Not going to go all the way down, I'm afraid of the emergency brakes going on right here. Let's go ahead and get stopped. And we'll load and unload passengers here in this beautiful station. Go ahead and set up the other cab. There we go. Now we're facing the right way, as you can see right there. Looks like we've got quite a while to go at this particular platform. Let's see, pull up our task list. Next we got to stop at Bowes Park, about 6 miles away. Shortly after that, it's going to be the Bounds Green Depot, which I want to say is that brightly lit up depot that I saw during the live stream, but I could be wrong. You hear that train cranking up right there. Lots of AI traffic in here, which is awesome. Coming in and out of the station. Very, very cool to watch in my opinion. Watch that high-speed train leaving the station here. Again, never been this far in the scenario. So far, everything's going quite well. I think I'm on track as far as the timetable goes, and haven't hit any glitches on this route, which is also positive as well. Alright, so now I got the yellow light if I wanted to leave the station. Regional service coming into the platform, as you can see up ahead. Very, very cool. I could watch this all day, honestly. And in the bottom left you can see the little red bar going across. We're getting fairly close to our departure time. Let's go and get back in cab here. Wow, quite a bit of rain has fallen since I've been on the exterior. And I'm approved to pass. Alright, we've got an empty train now. Let's go ahead and head to Bose Park. And just make sure to stay under 15 miles per hour as we leave King's Cross. Again, fairly long tunnel, especially when you're doing 15 miles per hour only. And just over 5.5 miles to go. We'll be able to speed up here shortly to 35 and 45 as we come out of the Gas Works tunnel. Let's go and speed up to 35 here. And then shortly after is going to be 45. Hopefully the drizzle has stopped, and of course no, it hasn't. Go and get our windshield wiper back on as we switch tracks over here. Beautiful, beautiful detailing with the tunnels and both sides of the track. Absolutely wonderful. Switching tracks as well on top of everything. Very cool. Let's go and get up to 45. Just gotta be careful. Looks like there's a 15 mile per hour marker coming up in the very near future. And I'm going to stay in cab for this last portion, make sure I don't miss anything. Go ahead and get down to 15 miles per hour. Got a single yellow, which is a bit scary. Just afraid that there's going to be a red shortly after this, but we'll find out here in a minute. And losing time on my ETA, which is making me a bit nervous as well. Probably should have braked it a little bit later. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up though. Just gonna keep a close eye on my mile per hour gauge there at the bottom left. Looks like I got a small decline coming up. Want to make sure we don't go over 15 for any reason. Again, just keeping a close eye on the mile per hour gauge. Again, just throttling that brake, trying to pay attention as much as possible. Going up a slight incline out, looks like. You see the regional service on our right there. It's definitely taking off. It's beating us right now, that's for sure. Have no clue where we're going. Never been on this particular track. Definitely excited to see where the hell we're going though, that's for damn sure. And we'll be able to pick up to 40 miles per hour here shortly, which is a positive as well. Three and a half miles to go to Bowes Park. Let's go and pick it up to 40 miles per hour. We're almost a full minute behind our arrival time, so we definitely need to pick it up. Alright, just cruising at 40 miles per hour now. Just trying to keep a close watch on any AWS signals or any track signaling. Just definitely taking my full attention, that's for damn sure. Looks like it could be a slight decline coming up. Not quite sure yet. I'm thinking it is. Yep, definitely is. And 2¼ miles to go. Just keeping a close watch on my speed right there. Another regional service just flying past us right there. Pretty cool in my opinion. Is that a train wash to the left right there? That's what it looks like, right? 1 3/4 of a mile to go to Bowes Park. Getting closer. Almost a minute behind the arrival time, still scaring me just a bit. And it looks like we're going to have to get under 30 coming up here as well. Only one good thing about doing 40, 30 miles per hour is it definitely gives you some time to take in the scenery. When you're doing 120 past a platform, it's kind of hard to see what's going on in that particular area. Let's go ahead and start getting under 30. Go. Just in time right there. Pretty big incline here. I'm going to be going down a big decline, it looks like, as well. Getting really close to Bowes Park as it starts drizzling. And just within that minute mark, getting a little nervous, especially because I got to slow down even more coming up. Let's go ahead and break the 15 here. We're behind the minute mark too, which is scaring me. I can go ahead and stop here shortly. Here we go. Let's go ahead and turn back around. Turn off the warning right there. And not sure if I'm going to get a deduction on points or not. Looks like I was a few seconds behind. Oh, got timeliness. That's good. Alright, it says remember to watch your speed as you enter the depot. Not a problem. Let's get moving forward. That way we're not losing any more time. And just need to stay under 15 miles per hour as we head towards Bounds Green Depot. Really don't want to jack it up at this point. not going to worry about blowing my horn since I'm going so slow past the platform. Lots of people here though, that's pretty insane. Everybody's standing out in the rain. This is not the depot I was thinking about, or that I had mentioned earlier though, that's for sure. The one I thought was right outside the tracks, I should say. And we got a single yellow, which is also a bit scary. Hopefully there's not a red signal after this. If so, I'm going to have to stop immediately. And there's not. That's a good thing. So I can speed up and slow down here shortly. Alright, let's get under 10 miles per hour here. And we're going to be making our way into the depot right now. Very good looking depot though, pretty insane. Again, just want to make sure I don't go over 10 miles per hour for any reason. Pretty crazy how you can see beneath the platform right there. Let's go ahead and get stopped. There we go. And that could very well be 1,000 of 1,000 points right there, which I'm pretty excited about that. Especially with how the live stream went on this route last night. Ooh, excuse me, and how horrible I did. There we go. Well done. That was a successful drive. Got an achievement, East Coast Main Line South northbound. And there you go, 1,000 of 1,000 XP. Let's see our ranking, probably like 100. Right at 80, perfect. I love even numbers. Let's take a look at my career scenario real quick, or my career. I think I'm level 20 if I remember right. Just want to double check though. Yep, so the next one I do, I'll probably hit 21, which is great. I've done 76 unique scenarios and completed 73 unique scenarios. 40 gold, 5 silver, and 2 bronze. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching the Middle Age Gamer. We are gaming for charity. And so if you donate $4.99 or more to the twitch.tv/themiddleagedgamer page, you can go on there, click on donate through PayPal. I will do a route or career scenario of your choice, and I'll do it to the best of my ability. Plus, you'll be also giving money to the Cancer Research Institute along with me as well. Again, Middle Age Gamer, thank you guys for watching. Tune in to my live stream every Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. As soon as I hit 2,000 subscribers, that following stream is going to be giving away 10 free games, and someone's going to get a free pizza sent to their house as well. So make sure you guys tune in. Take care. Peace.